Hi, my name is Enoch Junaid.
My name is Gabriella Wubbo.
My name is Gerald Wubbo.
Hi, I'm Elaine Parks.
I've been raised a Christian my whole life, but as I've grown up, I've started to understand my faith more personally for myself and really chose Jesus and Christianity for myself personally.
Well, I've been a Christian all my life, but over the years I've really gotten to know him better for myself.
I was actually born into a Christian family, but I think there's a journey to my faith, a journey towards Jesus. So I think the real point where I discovered this for myself was I think when I was about 7, because that's when I really started attending church, and I really started believing in Jesus that time.
So difficult to sum up into one word, but I think before I had that personal relationship with Jesus, I did everything in my own strength. I wanted to do things the way that I wanted to do them, and got quite frustrated. And when I gave my life to him, he turned my life upside down, inside out, to the point that there is no other way. And I know that he's walking every single day with me, and he's guiding me and he's leading me in everything that I need to do. And the things that he has brought me through, that is just beyond words, that you couldn't describe it. But there's been times where, I've cried. There's been times of joy. There's been times of grace. There's been mercy beyond what you can describe. And I just know that for me, there is no other way now. That personal relationship, and even when times are difficult, you can always rely on him. You can rely on him to just guide you through whatever you're going through, and he'll never let you down. And that's the thing, he promises to never leave us or forsake us, and he doesn't, and he's true to his word.
The impact Jesus has had in my life, I don't think I can point to one specific moment, but Jesus has had a constant impact in my life so far. Just knowing that I have God there and Jesus, something to rely on, has given me stability in life, especially in times of, especially in trying times and times of uncertainty, where I wasn't sure I was gonna go over the line. Just having God there behind me has really given me that extra thing I need, I need to just kind of get over.
Jesus has had a positive impact in my life by showing me I can do all things because he strengthens me. He is with me always. My name Gabriella literally means God is my strength.
I don't really think there's the one big impact Jesus done for me in my life, but I think little miracles he does for me every single day, from helping me do the right thing to lead me the right way and keeping me and my family safe.
I, as a young child, I attended church when I was younger, and then right through to mid-teenagers, I went to Bible class, and then I chose to go my own direction.
I wasn't really into the faith for myself personally. I just used to go to church and everything just because I'm going with my parents in the morning, my mom and stuff. But now I've been more disciplined by myself to get it done and go to church and read my Bible and pray every morning just for myself, me personally.
I've been reading my Bible more and praying by myself more to try get closer to God.
I think that before I really knew Jesus for myself, I didn't really feel the need to do the right thing, because I didn't think there's anything in for me if I did it. But after I started believing Jesus, after I started attending church, I really think I just started to do the right thing more, because I knew that there's a Lord out there who made me, who created me, who cared for me, and then the only way I could glorify him is to do the right thing.
In July 2013, I went through quite an incredibly hard time the couple of months before it. But prior to that, I had been back at church in 2000, I think around about 2010, after the passing of my grandpa. And my whole family were united in our faith at that point. And there was a particular sermon where they spoke about a personal relationship with Jesus. And I didn't understand. I knew Jesus, I knew who Jesus was, but this personal relationship with him wasn't something that I had. And then when I went through that incredibly hard time back in 2013, that played over and over and over about that personal relationship with Jesus. And that was the moment that I reached out to the church at that point in time. And I remember quite vividly sitting in my house reading Romans 8, and I was trembling from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. And I knew just then that I had been touched by God, and that was the time when I decided that I was going to give my life to Jesus back then. So it's been a bit of a journey since 2013, but that's when I started to have that personal relationship, and I gave my heart to him.
Reading my Bible and praying every day, it has had an impact on my life. I mean, I see it every day, just like in uni and like in school and stuff. Like the presence of God generally in my life is very helping, and Him guiding me in everything I do, just shows me what to do, every step to take in every way.
Yeah, he's taught me that he loves me no matter what.
I feel Jesus was like been a great pillar in my life. I really feel Jesus is always there for me, and even if I don't do the right things all the time, I feel still loves and cares for me and always protects me. And I love him because he always helps me. He always protects me, and he always cares for me.
Because an important person will be there on Sunday for me, and that person has guided and helped me in my faith journey. And I want to publicly thank them for supporting me through that journey and encouraging me. And, we spoke earlier about iron sharpens iron, and God has placed the right people in my life to sharpen that. So I just want to say thanks to my aunt, who has guided me in every step of the way in my faith journey.
So the reason I want to be baptized is to choose God personally for myself, and just like make a personal commitment to God, and like publicly claim my faith and try to make my faith stronger.
Because I want to find a way to get closer to God and know him better for myself.
I want to be baptized so I can be like closer in my relationship with God, because I feel he helped me do the right thing, and I want to find a way to make me closer to him. So I figured that baptism might be the pathway to that, to help me do the right thing and to help me get closer to God.
It's been a journey, as I said. I gave my life to Jesus back in 2013, and obviously there's been times where I was christened in another faith, and obviously as I've went through, I think there's been times where I've kind of thought, from my point of view, like, oh, I've been christened and I don't need baptised. And anyway, the last couple of years, God has moved mightily. And the thing that there's been a common theme about obedience to him, and being obedient to what he's asking me to do at every step. And it's incredibly hard. And it had been something, the baptism thing had been a couple of years where it was like, okay, shall I not? And anyway, at the start of this year, I always pray in Hogmanay, getting into the new year. I sit with the Lord so that, I go into a new year, and he gave me Matthew 14 to 16, which was about, you can't bury your light under the lampstand, but let your light shine before others. And that really spoke to me. And I've been a bit in Joshua, at the start of Joshua, and I just feel like this is a call of obedience, and that I want to publicly declare my light before others. And I think that's why I want to be baptised.